You ever wake up one day and think, wow, what am I even doing with my life? Not in a dramatic movie moment kind of way, but in a, why am I standing in the kitchen? What was I about to do? And also, what am I about to do with my entire future kind of way? Feeling lost doesn't mean you're a failure. It means you're human. And actually, it means you're growing. Today, we're breaking down what to do when life feels like a blurry GPS with no signal, with humor, honesty, and a few life-saving tips you can use immediately. You know who feels completely certain about their life path? No one. Absolutely no one. Even the people who look like they have it all together are secretly Googling things like jobs that don't require talking to people or how to pretend you know what you're doing at work. Feeling lost isn't a sign you're falling behind. It's usually a sign you're about to change. And that discomfort you're feeling? It's basically your brain saying, hey, we're overdue for an upgrade. So the first step is to figure out which kind of lost you are. Let's diagnose this like a very unlicensed therapist. First, there's the life is too fast lost. Everything is happening at once. You're overwhelmed, overstimulated, and probably slightly dehydrated. Then there's the life is too quiet lost. Nothing is happening, no direction, just vibes, and maybe mild panic. Third is the I took the wrong path lost. You made choices that just don't feel like you anymore. And finally, the I don't even know who I am lost. A classic, a fan favorite. Welcome to adulthood.
Knowing which one you are is the key to what you do next, which brings us to step 2. Stop trying to fix your entire life in one day. When people feel lost, they usually do one of two things: spiral or create a 48-step plan that lasts exactly 6 hours. Neither helps. You don't need a whole life makeover. You just need one small next step. Lost in your career? Explore one new interest online. Lost in your goals? Write down 3 things you actually genuinely care about, no matter how small. Lost in your identity? Try something you've never tried before. A new hobby, a class, a different morning routine. Small steps feel pointless until they become the turning point. And that leads to step 3. Follow your curiosity, not pressure. Here's a life-changing truth. You don't find direction by force. You find it by following curiosity, not passion. That's way too intimidating. Curiosity is softer, kinder. It whispers instead of shouts. Try something that just mildly interests you, even if it's random, weird, or completely unexpected. Those tiny little sparks, they often lead to the biggest breakthroughs. No pressure, just exploration. Step 4, look backward before you look forward. When you feel lost, looking into the future feels terrifying. So look backward for a moment. What made you excited as a kid? What activities made time completely disappear? What moments made you feel proud of yourself? What conversations made you feel truly alive? Patterns don't lie. Your past leaves clues. You just haven't connected them yet. Sometimes the path ahead isn't about creating something new. It's about remembering who you were before the world got so loud. And finally, step 5. Remind yourself that progress looks messy. Your life doesn't unfold in a straight line. It looks more like a tangled headphone cable you just pulled out of your pocket. But that doesn't mean you're not moving. You are. You're learning, unlearning, growing. You're figuring things out the messy way, the way most humans do. And you are absolutely allowed to take your time. So when you feel lost, don't punish yourself. Don't panic. Don't assume you're broken. You're not supposed to have it all figured out. You're supposed to explore, question, experiment, and slowly, piece by piece, become the person you're meant to be. Feeling lost isn't the end of the road. It's the moment right before you find a new one. One small step at a time, from uncertain to grounded, from overwhelmed to open, from clueless to capable. And remember, your GPS isn't broken. It's just recalculating.
Another step from clueless to capable. Life doesn't come with a manual, but this channel comes close. Keep building skills your future self will thank you for. See you next episode.
Like the video if you learned something new, subscribe if you want to keep leveling up, and comment the life skill you want me to cover next. Let's grow together.